everybody, and welcome back to Hardcore Fishing with Hugh. I just thought I'd give y'all an update on what's been going on Grenada Lake, since I hadn't been able to post any videos here lately. And it's been a little bit tough. We found some fish back on March 29th and 30th, and we kept 35, but we had 31 females and only 4 males, and they were 9 to 10 foot deep in the Schooner River. And we couldn't find anything up shallow, but I talked to a couple of older gentlemen that was fishing with carps and minnows, and they were catching fish up shallow. So I guess whatever it takes and whatever works, works. But it didn't work for us except for when we were fishing deep. And Danny wanted me to show how I hooked my trailer on my jig, and we're going to show that real quick before we get to some pictures of some crappie we caught last week. And Danny, all we do is take the tube jig, insert the hook right in the center, and come down just about 1/8 to 3/16 of an inch, and hook it on there to where it'll run parallel. We don't hook it any deeper than that because we don't want to mess up our skirt on our jig. And this is that Cajun Special jig that we use a lot. We caught some of the fish on this. And then on the other one, we caught a good many fish on this jig right here. If I can get it undone, where I can show it to you. I guess we can do it right there. It's got a red head and a black body and a chartreuse skirt, and we had a minnow attached to it. And it just simply hooks on just like the tube jig, where it'll float parallel with the jig as best it will. And that's the way we hook our trailers on our jigs. You just simply hook it on, and you're good to go. So, but anyway, back to what we were doing on our fishing. We had those fish, and then I went back up to my old stomping ground on the Yellow Bushy River on Saturday the 1st, and found a few fish in 5 foot water. Even found some males in 2 foot water, but we didn't keep at 6. But we had one fish that weighed 2.5, which was a real nice fish. And these fish didn't seem like they had spawned. I'm sure some of them have. We had all the warm weather back in February, which moved everything up about 2 weeks, it seems like. But the lake's still on 210, so I hadn't been able to do any wading videos because everything I like to wade is still out of the water. But we got a big rain last night. We'll just have to wait and see how much the lake comes up. And we went today and just completely bombed because we didn't catch fish. And we fished out in the lake because the river was running so high that we just couldn't fish it. So we went out into the lake on the Young's Landing side and fished some good water. It was getting a little muddy, but we should have found some fish. We just didn't do it. I seen one man who had kept 4 and had thrown 3 back, and he was the only one that I seen all day that had any fish. So it's not looking good for my wading, but I'm going to keep trying. And I'd like to thank all the new subscribers and everything. And we'll show these last pictures of what we had on Saturday. And hopefully we'll get something done next week. I'm going to go back and try it tomorrow. I'm going to bite the bullet and try something new, and or something different. And we'll see what happens tomorrow, and maybe I can get y'all something to look at. But hang with me, I'm in there trying. All right, see you later. God bless.